I had a normal upbringing. I'm not from a very stable family.
People who have the dreams of what they want to become.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever think of what you're doing right now?
To be honest, John, I wanted to become an engineer, but since I had no much exposure, I didn't know that there existed something like software development. You can imagine you want to build a company, you have zero customers, zero capital, zero budget for marketing. Of course, there are a lot of challenges, John, but when you get one customer and you serve them well, you get some money to go to the next mile and you get a referral. When it comes to leadership, you don't just become a leader, you learn it from somewhere. Especially the skills that comes with leadership, the discipline. I had a very disciplined dad. My dad was a teacher, by the way. He had a lot of discipline and I saw him work so hard. He was dedicated in whatever he was doing. So the values that comes with leadership, I learned them from my dad. I saw my dad work, and that is a value that I have up to date. I saw the discipline that my dad had, and that is the discipline that I have today. There was that season that I was so depressed that I think I didn't come out of my house for about 2 weeks. I slept the whole day. I had some food just on my bed.
Sorry.
Yeah. This thing of showing up, even when things are not working for you. I did that after the 2 weeks period. I showed up now frequently, and somehow things worked.
Hello everyone, welcome to Adventures in Business on Influencer TV Kenya. My name is Joan Mwaneki. Well, today we are super excited to be joined by the founder and the Chief Executive Officer of Glitex Solutions. His story is definitely one of a kind, led by hard work and resilience, from humble beginnings in the village to building a global tech company serving 9 countries. He has dedicated his career to serve businesses through AI, software development, and digital automation. So all we want to know is, how did his dream become his reality? What are the challenges that he went through, and how did he overcome them? And again, what lessons are we going to learn from him? So let's take this chance and turn it over to him as he introduces himself and tell us what exactly he does. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Thank you so much for welcoming us today.
You're welcome. I'm happy to host you.
Thank you so much for hosting us. Yeah. So I would love you to start by telling us your name, do a deeper introduction of yourself, and tell us what exactly you do.
So my name is Muhia Njenga. I'm the founder and the CEO of Glitex Solutions Limited. So what we do is that we do software development. We have a great team of engineers over here who work to ensure that we solve problems for businesses here in Kenya and outside Kenya. Glitex Solutions Limited was founded in 2017, and we've grown over years. We have clients now in 9 countries. Yeah, so that is the basic introduction of us. Yeah,
that is amazing. Okay. Such a good job to be serving like 9 countries. So let's begin with your background. Like, how was it growing up as a child?
Yeah, so let me say this, John. I had a normal upbringing. I'm not from a very stable family, so it was just normal. Yeah, life in the village. There was no much, no electricity, no good roads. but we had the dream. That's why we are here. We are where we are today.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your upbringing, is it where you began your journey? Did you know anything about software development while you were growing up?
Not really. I had not seen a computer back then. No electricity, so you can be sure that we never had computers in our areas. So I just had the dream. Yeah, that's all. Just had the dream.
And which village was that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I come from Nakuru County.
Okay.
Model substituency. Tundi ward. And the village is called Rafiki Village.
Okay.
My primary school was Chandela Primary School. Yeah.
After now the primary school, moving on to high school, of course, people have the dreams of what they want to become. Like, did you ever think of what you're doing right now?
To be honest, John, I wanted to become an engineer. But since I had no much exposure, I didn't know that there existed something like software development. So all I knew was that I wanted to become an engineer. So with the exposure and interacting with computers, I really wanted to do something to do with computers. Yeah.
You went to which campus?
I went to the Technical University of Kenya. Yeah, that was the place.
And which course? Which course did you do over there?
I did communication and computer networks.
Okay, so they relate.
Yeah, they did it. It's like computer science, but that was more on hardware than software.
Well, now, okay, you started this company, Glitex Solutions, while you were in campus. I don't know how many years ago. It's something maybe you'll tell us. So you were in campus. How did you get to a point of starting a company in campus? Because it rarely happens in history.
Yeah, Joanne, when you have a passion to do something, like you're passionate about business, and you really need to have one, you find ways to maneuver. You get some mentors who guide you. Yeah. So that is how I came about to building such a business. Yeah.
Are there some challenges that you faced in campus while coming up with the business?
Yeah. Let me say this, Joanne, again. Well, when coming to the city, the people you left at home, they know, hey, we've sent one in Nairobi.
Nairobi, yes.
And he's there to feel home. So with that in mind, you're forced to, to work. Yeah. You're forced to work, to dream, to build something. Yeah. So about the challenges, you can imagine you want to build a company, you have 0 customers, 0 capital, 0 budget for marketing. Of course, there are a lot of challenges, John. But when you get one customer and you serve them well, you get some money to go to the next mile, and you get a referral. So, yeah, there were challenges, to answer you.
So, does that mean that there is at no point you ever got employed? After campus, maybe, or still while you are still in school?
So this is what happened, Joanne. While I was in campus, I had friends who were older than me. And these people gave me some networks. And so by the time I was completing my studies in campus, I already had something that was feeding me. And I was really passionate to make it grow up to where you are seeing it today. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And, starting a company needs you to have leadership skills. All these things, like the leadership skills, did you get them from the friends, the older friends that you're having? Did they own company those times? Because, it's tough. Being a first-timer setting up a company is tough. So you need to have some skills so that you can be able to run it.
Yeah. Let me say this. when it comes to leadership, you don't just become a leader. You learn it from somewhere. Especially the skills that comes with leadership, the discipline. I had a very disciplined dad. My dad was a teacher, by the way. He had a lot of discipline, and I saw him work so hard. He was dedicated in whatever he was doing. So the values that comes with leadership, I learned them from my dad. I saw my dad work, and that is a value that I have up to date. I saw the discipline that my dad had, and that is the discipline that I have today.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is where I got my leadership skills from. Yeah.
All right. Now we have talked about the challenges that you faced while you were setting up. That is when you were starting up a business.
Yeah.
But now you are into business.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you are facing or you have faced? And is there any challenge at one point you felt like, no, I cannot do this anymore?
Let me start with the second part of your question. Like, if there were such a time that I felt like I could not do this anymore. When I was in the process of building this, I had an office. You have some few people to pay. I'm talking about the period just after COVID.
Okay.
That COVID season when everybody was scared and everybody wanted to save some money, so people are not spending, and you know what that means to a business. You don't have cash flow.
True.
You're expected to pay your rent. You're expected to pay the people you are working with. You're expected to feed home. You're expected to survive. So there was that season that I was so depressed that I think I didn't come out of my house for about 2 weeks. I slept the whole day. I had some food just on my bed.
Sorry.
Yeah. And this thing of showing up, even when things are not working for you. I did that after the 2 weeks period. I showed up now frequently, and somehow things worked. Yeah, so I've seen such a time.
How did you come from that situation? How did you overcome it?
See, there is power in self-isolation, and I believe that moment you talk to God, and then you meditate. You see, the downtime moment, I don't think it's a very bad thing, but something that shows you that you need to do some things different. You need a strategy, and then such moment shows you the God's power. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I get the whole thing, and there is actually power in isolation, like you have said. I'm trying to assume, which I shouldn't be assuming. I should be asking you. This point, during the COVID, you have laid off your employees. Sorry. So you're now coming back. Did you pick up with people immediately, or you had to wait for things to get at a certain level to go back to exactly where you are or above that?
So let me tell you what happened during that season. So I woke up one morning and there was a phone call. There was this lady who needed us to do some research and do a small system. If you're in business and you don't have them for this month and next month, so you find that they accumulate. So what happened this day is that this lady showed up, and we signed a deal. I was able to offset all my debts, the rent, my house rent, and that was something that was encouraging. That was a motivation to even show up more. Then during that season, I think it was within 1 week, I got another call, another email. That was now an email from Turkey. A certain guy wanted to invest in Kenya, and they wanted us to build the system. The guy flew to Kenya, and we got out of that situation.
Nice.
That's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's truly a huge blessing, I can imagine. So now, how has it been being able to serve 9 countries?
Well, that is the best thing that I've ever done, and that is the best feeling that I've ever gotten, working with people across the borders, because when you interact with different people, you get to to see their standards. They have very high standards, and then when you work with them, some of them are very transparent. They are advanced tech wise, and you know what this means is they even push us as employees of Glitex Solutions to become better people. One, transparent, we have our skills, to match their high standards. So those are things that we've gained from working with diverse group of people. Yeah.
Over time, what are the lessons that you have learned as a founder of a business, of a big company?
Well, building is really hard. Building is really hard. And demolishing something that you've built is again very easy, because when you're trying to build something and you're young, you have not had a lot of experience, handling things like finances. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably you get the finances and you misuse them, and then there are people who, at the end of the month, you find the company is struggling just because you don't have the right priorities. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and as you grow and you get advice from people, like now I have a partner called Muhia, who is in Germany. He's doing some stuff in AI, who learns the operation. So when they learn operation, they streamline it. And so you find that you've overcome something like lack of financial discipline that was causing your company to strain. So these are some of the things that have enabled me to build. Yeah.
We have just been mentioning 9 countries, and people do not know which countries are these.
Yeah.
So can you just mention them, please?
Yeah, we have served customers in Kenya. We've done in Somalia. We've done in South Africa. We've done in Turkey. We've done in USA. Now there's UAE. Where else? I'm forgetting. Yeah, I think.
But there are 9.
Yeah, there are 9. Yeah. I actually think that 9 now.
And Ethiopia was among
them.
them.
Ethiopia was among them.
Yeah.
I actually think it's only that we've not updated the list, but now it's a little bit
more than that.
Yeah, I think 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, you need to update now. You can. Yes.
I will update.
All right. Thank you. So now you can maybe tell people like some of the things that you would just tell someone that is wants to start a business.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever you're doing or whatever, something else, like I had said.
So to anyone who needs to or is looking forward to start a business, so what you need to do is just start, because starting a business is not hard. You can start any time from now. You can start now, right?
Okay.
So the only thing you need to do is start, have a dream. It's never smooth. Building anything is never smooth. This block of office was never built in a day. It's never smooth, because while you are building a business, you need to be patient. You won't have customers, you won't have enough capital, you won't have enough funds to market. But with that strong will to make the business that you're starting succeed, it is something that will keep pushing you to become a better person and to be there for your business, because a business is like a baby. You have to be there for a baby, to feed that baby. They need attention. That is the same case thing with business. You need to start and be patient. give it time. Get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Allow me to ask, where do you see your business in the next 5 years, maybe?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, I'm seeing the business so far, like serving many countries than we are serving right now. I'm seeing our business having offices somewhere in USA, in Germany, those
Nice.
2 countries in UAE, those 3 countries in specific, because we've had some clients from there, which is becoming a frequent thing. I'm seeing the business with a great team of engineers like we have now. We have great people, great engineers who are building amazing stuffs.
Okay.
I'd like to expand the team and get same quality that we have right now.
Okay, now because we are winding up on this conversation, I would love you to tell people where to get you, when they need you for business purposes. And also, we are not like getting done 100% because we will take a short break and then come back for quick fire questions. Yeah. So maybe for now, you can just tell them where to get you.
Yeah, so we have an office at Applewood Adams, Nairobi, Kenya. Then we have a website where you can book an appointment for a virtual call. We should be able to serve you the address of where you are in this country or even across the globe. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give us time. We do a short break and we are coming back for quick fire questions. This is one of a residential project that has been done by Prime House Interiors, a professional interior and exterior company in Kenya, offering quality, customized commercial and residential design services. We have the rough and tough, an aesthetic that sympathizes ruggedness, durability, and a strong vibe of exterior walls. Mahogany stairs flooring was done to add a touch of elegance, as it is relatively easy to care for. Galaxy white worktop to make the kitchen feel brighter and more open, giving a striking and elegant look. Petro blue vacuum press cabinet wrap to give it a sleek, smooth finish with a modern touch. Check them out in their website, primehouseinteriors.co.ke, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and Twitter at Prime House Interiors, and contact them on the numbers below. Thank you so much for allowing us to take a break. We are back and let's go down to the quick fire questions. I hope you enjoyed your break.
I did.
Are you ready?
More than ready.
Okay, what's your favorite verse of the Bible?
Those who trust in God, like Mount Zion, which can never be shaken. Yeah, that verse somewhere in Psalms.
Okay, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book
that you ever read of all times?
It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Pardon?
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. A very nice book, by the way. I'm reading it
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're actually a reader.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What do you regret most in this life?
What I regret the most? Just give me a minute.
Okay, no problem. You can have it.
Yeah. What I regret the most is starting this business without a partner who came along on the way and made me realize that there is a different way of doing business. Yeah, because what used to happen is that trying to keep a down payment, you assume you have a lot of money.
Oh.
Kama Cairo.
No, please. Stop. Okay, no problem. Anyway, what's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote?
Yeah.
From Elon Musk, he says, it's better to be optimistic and no than pessimistic and right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's one thing you cannot live without?
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
Yeah.
You do that every day?
Every morning.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. Can you go a day without your glasses?
Not really. I'm short-sighted.
Okay, thank you very much. We are done with the quick fire questions. Maybe anything else you'd love to tell people?
Just probably to tell people that I hosted an amazing group.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I look forward to hosting you again. And we're so happy as Glitex community.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we are done for today's episode and we had fun, and I hope you will have fun with us while watching. Thank you so much once again. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Influencer TV Kenya. Follow all our social media platforms, Influencer TV Kenya again. And this episode has been sponsored by Prime House Interiors. Thank you. See you next time.